The uncrossing. Remember, easy does it. I'll try not to overload you with too many secrets. Okay? Hyssop is known to be useful in the uncrossing ritual. David, king in Israel, declares in Psalm 51, "Cleanse me with hyssop." We'll go over the metaphysics a bit more than we have so far. Right now, boil some water to steep some hyssop. Okay? Available at Amazon.com or any curio shop. Once you have a nice cup full of hot tea, draw yourself a nice Epsom salt bath and put the tea away in a cool, dark place, or cover it or refrigerate it, or whatever you feel like you need to do to keep it. Make sure you're not allergic to anything used here. Okay? So go ahead and wash yourself a few days or nights in a row, however you bathe, with that salt bath. Drain it, obviously, and make a new salt bath every day, but 3 days in a row, 3 days and nights. Many folks like to be clean shaven when they begin. Those who do it this way won't uh, won't shave again until after they've completed the 3 days of preparatory immersion. This is a self-baptism. The next thing you'll do is to make a cup of rue tea. This is just like you made the hyssop, steep some water or steep some rue in your boiling water. Once you bring it to a boil, turn it off, and you're ready to make your rue tea. This is your hand washing and sprinkling holy water. Once you've added the hyssop tea to your bath water after 3 days of salt cleansing, then you'll read Psalm 51 aloud 3 to 13 times, with 7 times being our most popular amount. Remember, I've been doing this a long time. Bathe in your bath water infused with a cup of hyssop tea. And don't use shampoo, soap, or body wash. Get out of the bath after you have poured the tea infused water over your head a couple of times. Then wash your hands with the rue from time to time, filling a sink with warm water and adding a few drops. Don't do it while pregnant or nursing. As a final note, some people like to build a fire in a fire pit using only hardwood, rich lighter for kindling if necessary, and add some onion and garlic powder to the fire and then pass through the smoke. Just waft it on yourself or walk through the smoke as it's coming off of the fire. You don't have to do a lot, less is more. This in its entirety deals with psychic vampirism or vampires and parasitic entities that have attached themselves to your body or that might try to drain your aura of life force. Okay, prana, or steal your chi if you prefer chi. Oil of mugwort helps to free the eye of God from the evil eye, or the third eye, the second sight, the eye of the soul, you name it. Remember, if your eye is good, your whole body is filled with light. If your eye is evil, your whole body is filled with darkness. So just gently heat some olive oil containing a bit of mugwort and add a bit of rosebud, and you'll have a nice anointing oil. You may want to add frankincense and myrrh and stuff like that. God tends to like that kind of stuff in the Bible, so, do what thou wilt. Most people use the middle finger, the index, or the thumb to dab a bit of anointing oil on the brow, or both between the eyebrows and at the back of the head. Some people even like to let their oil freshly made sit under a new moon, or a waning moon, or a waxing moon, or a full moon, depending on the focus of their intent and purpose. It's the essence of these plants and their astronomy correspondences that makes them so useful, or astrology, if you prefer. Some people get really into that, and you don't have to. It's will, intent, and purpose that's really most important here. So your compatibility will help to determine whether you do these well enough to leave impact on yourself and those you pray for. Listen to me carefully, okay? Nothing bad could ever happen as a result of doing this. I've got your back. If anything, it comes back on me because I introduced you to these practices. But anyway, may this harm none. Fear God and not the enemy.